Hi. Hey, so it is September 25th, and right now it's about 7:46 p.m. The new moon has already happened. The moon was new several hours ago, but I want to talk to you about this new moon energy because it's still present, and I think that you may be having an experience that is potent right now. So there's a lot of energy that is available and you may be feeling it. So, some of the ways that this might be showing up could be rather unpleasant, but it also could be feeling really invigorating. Right now is a time where we are in practice with holding space for both and. Largely, you may notice that this is in conflict with the way that society and capitalism wants you to operate. The way that you're typically being asked to show up is to pick a side, to judge something as right or wrong, good or bad. And the energy right now is really possibly forcing you to do that, which can be very uncomfortable and really suck. Because what if you are somehow not aligned with whatever it is in the moment is the thing that's supposed to be good or right? And God forbid you make a mistake. Then what? There's a lot of potent energy in the sign of Virgo right now. So even though it is Libra season, it's actually still potent Virgo vibes. We've got Venus in Virgo, and we have Mercury in retrograde has just backed up into Virgo where it was in August. You may be revisiting some of the themes that were coming up for you in August. You may be thinking about these things that were present for you mid-August, or you may even be talking about them. Don't despair. Don't despair. It's going to be all right. A lot of us are talking about how we're showing up in relationship because there's also this Libra energy, the sun in Libra and the moon in Libra. That's where we just had our new moon. And all of this is taking place in opposition to some planets that we have in Pisces and in Aries. So the Virgo placements are in opposition to Neptune, and the Libra placements are in opposition to Jupiter in Aries. And we also have Chiron in Aries, which is not making an exact opposition. It's quite a wide orb. If you're an astrologer or into astrology, you might know what that means. It means that that is not quite strong yet, but it's gonna be. So by the time we are midway through Libra season, the sun will be in opposition to Chiron, which is in Aries. And this could be stirring up some wounding around some, let's say, maybe leadership skills or ways that you have been independent, but you're also really being asked to try out the independence, to be willing to go first if something really aligns for you. With Jupiter and Aries, for me, it's saying like, let's bring some passion and excitement to what I know and feel strongly about to be the right thing. And for me, that is a Jupiter message of like, I got the message about this and I want to expand this, and Aries is giving it fuel. Now, the planet is retrograde. That's true. You're right. Those of you who know that and were thinking that. And so this energy might not be coming across how you would expect. And you may not actually be able to see some of your successes until you're looking at it from the retrospective. So looking back, you might be able to see how, yeah, that thing really did work out for me very well. So while we're harnessing the Mercury retrograde energy of looking back and using critical thinking skills of Virgo season, I'm sorry, it is Libra season. I'm so sorry about that. Of Mercury in Virgo and Venus in Virgo. Then we can use some discernment as well from those energies to be like, I see how this worked. I see how that worked. I see how next time I would do it a little bit differently. And all of this is so valuable. Write it down in your journal. Document it, put it in your planner so you can later look back. Maybe even make a note like Mercury was retrograde and it was retrograding back through Virgo. And some of this might help you to begin to connect with what the astrology is telling you as it comes up in real time in the future if you start connecting with your lived experience as it pertains to the astrological weather that we've just had. Does that make sense? Are you with me? It's one way to teach yourself. There are some folks who are experiencing some oppositional energy, maybe literally like a Libra and an Aries not getting along. That could be happening right now. What I would like to tell my Aries people is that it's Libra season. And for those Libras who haven't had their birthdays yet, they're in a period leading up to their birthdays, which is, if we think about when we're in the womb, by the time we are almost about to be born, when we're almost fully ripe and ready to come out, we have very little space. It's actually very challenging for us to be in utero and growing at that time. And challenges are continually coming up for us just for existing. And that's a lot of what people are experiencing in the weeks leading up to their birthday. I can tell you more about that if you want to know. We'll book a session and we'll chat. I'm about to open up my books again. I'm going to open my books this week, and I can't wait to see you in session. But Aries people, okay, this is what I was trying to say, and I just almost don't want to say it, but basically, let the Libras have it. Okay? Let them have it. It's their birthday. Do some stuff for them, on an emotional level that maybe you wouldn't let them get away with necessarily on a normal day, but it's almost their birthday. Let them have it. Times are hard. Now, if there's stuff that you really need to work through, and particularly if you're healing trauma with a parent who is a Libra, I still recommend, I'm just saying the power differential could be that the Libra holds the power. If you are the parent of a Libra, then show up extra for your kid, especially if you're a fire sign, especially if you're an Aries. If you have a parent who is a Libra or someone who's in a position of power over you, then do go ahead and use some of this confrontational energy to have challenging conversations. And Mars in Gemini is supporting us to use the confrontational vibe to actually make some change that is in service to you, to your highest good, to the collective highest good. That is supportive. But if it's petty stuff, it's not about healing. It's not about breaking generational trauma, okay? It's just let the Libra have the whatever. Let them have the thing. Let them have the best seat. Let them tell you that they really would strongly prefer if you wear a different shirt. Whatever it is, okay? All right, so happy new moon, Libra. Hopefully this was of service. It is my wish that it be so. See you later. Bye.